Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to see part 2 of our manufacturing processes series. If you haven't watched my first video, I have given a link in the right top corner. You can visit that video where I have explained the manufacturing processes like SLA, SLS and FDM. So in this video we are going to see a subtractive manufacturing processes. What is subtractive manufacturing process? Means from metal block or your material block you can remove the material whichever is not required and you can produce your part. So stay with me in this video so you will understand what is the subtractive manufacturing processes. So subtractive manufacturing processes are again divided into turning, drilling, milling and sawing. So we will see this all four processes one by one in our video. The first process is a turning process. In turning process, your component is rotating and your tool by which you are removing the material is more or less moving in a linear direction according to our feed. So this turning process is again subdivided into some processes like straight turning, external grooving, taper turning, facing, drilling, profile turning, boring or internal grooving. So in straight turning you have to remove the material from the face of particular part, or in external grooving if you want some grooves on the part for the circlip mounting or o-ring mounting, so this kind of grooves you can produce by external grooving. In some part you want drill to mount screws or any thread you have to produce, so drilling is the process you can use there. Or some parts you have to make some profile, curve profile, so that you can produce by this turning method. In internal areas if you want some grooves, so you can use boring and internal grooving method to produce that grooves and bores. So these are the processes which comes under turning process of subtractive manufacturing. So next process is a drilling process. In drilling process, we use a drill bit to produce a circular hole in our component. So there are some processes in drilling also, like clear hole or hole for tapping or counter bore or counter sunk. Clear hole in the sense when you have to pass the bolt without touching your metal, or you have to like clamp two components, then one component should have a clear hole, then you can have a tapping on the another component. So next hole type is a tapping hole in the sense the drill which you are going to do, which will have a lesser size than your actual requirement, because if you have the lesser size then you can use a tap and you can produce a thread in on that, so you will have a threading inside that hole. Then counter bore will produce a step there where your bolt can sit and it won't be come out on the surface, so it will be a flushed with your surfaces. A countersunk also played the same role where your bolt will be flushed with the surface, so you have a clean surface on the component. So there are some type of drill bits we use in our drilling process, like a twist drill, which is very commonly used in all metal or any concrete drilling areas. So this kind of twist drill is used. Second type is a straight flute drill. This is commonly used for the chip which should be produced very short, and this is good for only soft material like aluminium, copper, which is also ductile and non-ferrous material. So this straight flute drill is used for that purpose. Third one is step drill. Step drill will allow you a multiple hole in a single bit. So you can use this drill bit to enlarge the smaller holes in your component. Then fourth one is coming gun drill. Gun drill is same like straight fluid drill, but at the end tip it is having a hole from which your coolant will be passed, and you don't need any other system to pass your coolant, and this is mostly used for the deep drilling process. Then fifth one is spade drill. Spade drill, in the sense this drill bit is mostly used in plywood or wood cutting processes, which is having a very sharp edge at the starting and a bigger edge at as you go upward. So this will create a bigger hole in your wood, plywood or some kind of plastic materials. Then sixth one is drill with indexable carbide insert. What is mean that? Means on your drill bit you can screw or bolt these carbide inserts, so that you will have very stable result while drilling the holes. So this is the basic understanding of our drilling process in subtractive manufacturing. Next process is a milling process. In a milling process, we use a rotating cutter that used to remove the material from a workpiece. So this can be happen in one direction or several direction. So this is the flexibility of milling process. So this is the basic setup of milling machine, where you can find this white color bed is available, on which you can place your part, and from the top side your cutter will move up and down, and that will use to remove the material. So there are several types of means like several types of tools are available in milling. Face milling is there, then end milling is there, gang milling is there, or a form milling is there. Face milling will use to remove the top surface material from the workpiece, like end milling will use to produce some profile which are inside the component or inside the workpiece. Then gang milling is used to avoid the repetitive work, and which will save your machining time. Then form milling is basically used to produce different kind of forms, which will also save your time by using this single cutting tool. So these are the tools which are used in milling machine, and by this milling operation you can produce your component. Here in this video we can find how the milling is work. So you can see here how the tool is removing the chip from the workpiece in all the direction and cleaning the top surface. So this is the basically a milling operation. So next process is a sawing process. In this process we use a blade which is called as a saw blade, which will have several teeth placed very closely. So this sawing process is used to split the parts, or to produce internal cut, or to remove unwanted material from your workpiece. So in this video of subtractive manufacturing processes, we have seen processes like turning, milling, drilling or sawing, which are comes under subtractive manufacturing processes. So thank you guys for watching my video. Now we will meet on our third part of this series of manufacturing processes. Thank you once again. Please subscribe my channel, share with your friends and like. Thank you.